Alright, now starting part 2 of the video, I left off with, I believe it was F-Zero X, that's right. Next one is often cited as a rare game. I didn't have a hard time finding it, but it was expensive when I did. It's Harvest Moon 64. Pretty fun. Played through it maybe 2-3 times, each time trying to do things a little differently. Very fun. I think it holds up well, much better than the other systems. Now this one, I confess that I didn't buy it because I thought it was a fun game. I bought it because when I was a kid I wanted it so bad. Hasn't gotten good reviews, I don't blame it. Here's the box for it. Not a fun game, not responsive, but it's got the microphone, it's got Pikachu, and you know, it actually responds to me more than my dogs do. So, interesting piece to add to the collection. Alright, moving along. This one is cited as a rare game. I did have a hard time finding it, and I had to resort to eBay to do it, which I prefer not to do. I like finding games in bargain bins, which is getting harder to do. This is International Superstar Soccer 2000. The 98 version was fantastic. This one I think is even better, and very difficult to find. Not that many were made. So, Force Gemini. Another rare game. I think it's one of the weaker titles to be released, but pretty fun nonetheless. Kirby 64. I liked Kirby when I was a kid. I enjoyed it somewhat when I was a teenager. Not proud of playing it now. Now we get, of course, what are the flagships of the Nintendo 64, most Nintendo systems. Zelda. This is Majora's Mask. It's got a nice, cool little hologram. I don't know if it ever came in anything other than a golden cartridge, but it looks nice. Then we have Zelda, Ocarina of Time, without a doubt the best game made. Not my favorite, but I can admit that it's the best game made. And I've got the Collector's Edition. The Collector's Edition is gold and came with a shiny box, which is upside down. Shiny, pretty box. And these are a must-own for, well, anybody who plays any video game. These are fantastic games, very well made. They're the pinnacle of game making, I guess you can say. And I'll put them upside down. Next, we've got the Marios. You can see that I'm going in alphabetical order. Starting with Mario Golf. Moving on to Mario Kart. We've got Mario Party 1. We've got Mario Party 2. We've got Mario Party 3. It's a lot of different ones. I think I've actually enjoyed Mario Party 1 of all of them the most. Although Mario Party 3 is pretty good in itself. Now my favorite of the Mario sports games is actually Mario Tennis. In Mario Tennis I have... Now where do I have it? That's a question. Yeah, I have the N64 connection transfer pack for the Game Boy Color Mario Tennis. Same for the Game Boy Color Mario Golf. So you could transfer characters over. A unique little thing. You could also use it for the Pokemon Stadiums. And I think Perfect Dark, although I never got that game for Game Boy. Alright. What's next here? Megaman 64. This was one of the weaker titles for the 64 according to the reviews. But I say, you know, forget the reviews. It's one of my favorite games. Not the greatest graphics, but I think it's charming nonetheless. Definitely recommend it for anybody who likes not only Mega Man games, but a decent little adventure one. Mischief Makers, cited as I guess a rare game, not a very well-known game at least. And it's fun, it's decent, not one of the best of the collection, but I enjoy it. Like I said, there are no games here that I don't enjoy, that I haven't played. I don't buy games just to rack them up. You will not see a Gex in my collection, although I used to have one. You'll not see any of those cheaply made, mass-produced games. I buy games because I enjoy them. Or in the case of like that train game in the first review, because they're interesting. There's something about it that piques my interest. Next is Goemon. This is the 2D one. Goemon's Great Adventure. Very fun game. Funny. I don't really understand all the Japanese humor in it. But it's funny, you know, when he gets down and his stomach and slithers like a worm. Pretty decent game. Goldeneye. Everybody who's had an N64, or even if you haven't have heard of this game. One of the fathers of first-person shooters. This one really set the standard high. Has aged not too great, but it's still fun when you have friends over, especially those that can appreciate what it meant at the time it came out. Now, is this review running out of time? No, it's not. I could go on and show you some other ones. Alright, who's next here? Alright, so next is Mystical Ninja. This is actually the first game, but I keep my things alphabetically, and Mystical Ninja comes after Goemon. Mystical Ninja, I enjoy the game very much. It's a less detailed Mario-ish platformer. Not the best, but like I said, pretty good. Next is Neon Genesis Evangelion. Now, I'm not a big anime, manga, Japanese guy myself, but I did watch the show when I was in middle school, and I absolutely loved it. I had to add it to the collection. Unique game. Not really sure how to label it. Watch some videos on YouTube on it if you want. I have it as part of the collection more for what the anime meant for me, not as much as the game itself. Really not that great a game, but an interesting piece to add to the collection. New Tetris, very fun puzzle game. Now, Space Station Silicon Valley. I got this one because of an ad I saw in a magazine when I was a kid. My parents didn't like it at the time. I don't know why. Now, it's full of glitches. The graphics aren't that great, but it's an absolutely fantastic game. Very fun, full of charm, full of humor. I recommend it if you have an N64 to pick this one up. Very fun indeed. And this isn't actually my original copy. I sold my original copy, I'm embarrassed to say, and I had to rebuy it when I realized how dumb it was to sell for 50 cents. Now, this is also considered one of the rare games for the 64. Ogre Battle. Very, very unique, I'd say, game. Very unique, I don't even know what you call it, strategy game. Very fun, very good graphics. Reminds me of Harvest Moon somewhat. Paper Mario, love this game, love this RPG. Very easy RPG, but I'm not a heavy RPG guy because, to be honest, I really don't have time with it with school and all. Perfect Dark, an upgrade of the Goldeneye. Pretty good game if you haven't played it. Too complicated to get into it now, but very good shooter. And it's compatible with Transfer Pack. Now let's go on. Pilotwings 64. Good flying simulation. Better than the one that came out for the Wii. Even though I don't have a Wii and I haven't played it. Well, I did play it. That's not true. But it is better. Next is Pokemon Puzzle League. Now, I like Pokemon from 6th to the end of 6th, the beginning of 6th to the end of 6th grade, a little bit of 7th, but this is a fantastic game. It has nothing to do with, my bearing on how much I like Pokemon. Very fun game. Reminds me of Kirby's Avalanche for the Super Nintendo. Now, Pokemon Snap, I do like this game. Silly premise, fun game. They made it work. I'm realizing I'm filming pretty far from the camera. I'll see if I can't get that a little better. Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. There, I liked 1 better than 2. What can I say? I didn't really get into the Game Boy games after the blue and red. And behind it, Rayman 2. Very fun game, but nothing. Very fun game. I recommend it highly. And with that, I'll stop this video. Get some things ready for the next one. Forgot to show that I have the box for Mystical Ninja. The box is beat up. I'm not proud of that. I apologize to the hardcore collectors. But, every box I have is a box I have. So, I'll see you in the next video.